Hey, friend. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. The last Monday in March, as it were. Today, something has come about, as it always does every Monday, and that's why I come live, because I want to have these real time conversations with you because I believe that this message has been brought to my heart for a reason. And that is exactly what I'm talking about today. And that I don't believe there are any coincidences. I believe that everything that's happening, the person that you are meeting today, the connection that somebody tried to make with you and somebody else, the email that went sideways, whatever it is, it was meant to happen. And sometimes this is a really hard thing to wrap our heads around because we don't like thinking about the shitty things that happen, or the not enjoyable things that happen, that like we don't like thinking about that as it being meant to happen, right? And so, I had a conversation with somebody today and I just told her, the conversation was a little bit awkward. We went into it with no preconceived, ideas, no outline of what the conversation was going to be about. It just kind of flowed. And it was a little bit awkward, but I told her, I said, I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that we were meant to have this conversation today. And I don't know what that looks like just from this one conversation. I don't know what's going to come about because of it, but I know that we were meant to connect today. We were meant to talk about the things that we talked about. And she just was silent for a second and she looked at me and she said, she goes, I really love that perspective. I think I'm going to try and start thinking that way as well. And so I would like to ask you, do you believe in coincidences, or do you believe that, everything that happens is divine intervention, so to speak? Do you believe that what happens is meant to happen? I was also having a conversation with somebody last week talking about, radical responsibility, in that everything that is going on in our life right now is because of an action or actions that we took. So we are directly responsible for everything that is going on. And, again, that's not something that is enjoyable, maybe, depending on what's going on in our life. And there's just this idea of like when I take radical responsibility, I can look at the part that I have played in every situation, everything that feels not great, everything that feels fabulous. I can look and do a real deep self reflection into, why is this happening? What did I do? What was my part in it? So I am curious. Do you believe in coincidences? Do you believe in, taking radical responsibility for what's going on? I would just love your thoughts on this. I don't think there's any right or wrong, but I do believe that we can carry on a conversation, and I'm really, really curious what your thoughts are. Do you believe the same? Do you not? So, drop it in the comments. Let's carry this conversation on there. I'd love to hear from you. So, with that, I will say happy Monday. I will see you again next week.